One morning, Joffrey woke up and found himself turned into a giant beetle. Sorry, the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck does that mean? What is this fucking event? What the fuck? One morning, Joffrey woke up and found himself turned into a beetle. What the fuck? Whatever. In the mirror, he saw his cyan body had elytra and 6 legs. Joffrey, get dressed and come down for breakfast. He heard someone calling him. It was not Bronya or Sealy. It was one of the doctors. Joffrey remembered he didn't go back to the orphanage last night, but was taken to the observation ward. He awkwardly dragged his 6 legs to run downstairs, but lost balance and rolled down the stairs. Efficiency. Joffrey walked into the cafeteria. There were many doctors walking around, but no one cast a look at him. Breakfast was fried sausages and orange juice. The sausages were crispy with cheese inside, but tasted like medicine to Joffrey. Is it because I'm a beetle now? Oh, fuck me. Is it because I'm a beetle now? Joffrey looked at the sausages in his plate in confusion. He missed the beef patties seasoned with rosemary that Bronya used to make. She grew the rosemary herself. Bronya's beef patties never tasted like medicine. Joffrey thought so, smacking his lips. He has lips as a beetle? Fair. Doctors were still walking around. Joffrey raised his hand. Excuse me, I think I turned into a beetle. Hey, let's do this one more time. Let's go through this bit of dialogue one more time. Just let me do this really quickly. Okay. Breakfast was fried sausages and orange juice. The sausages were really crispy with cheese inside, but tasted like medicine to Joffrey. Is it because I'm a beetle now? Joffrey looked at the sausage in his plate in confusion. He missed the beef patties seasoned with rosemary that Bronya used to make. She grew the rosemary herself. Bronya's beef patties never tasted like medicine. Joffrey thought so, smacking his lips. The doctors were still walking around. Joffrey raised his hand. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me. But I think I turned into a beetle. Anyone have any input on this? Anyone? No? Any input here? Anyone in this room? Beetle man, any input? Anyone got anything? What do the doctors say? One of the doctors came to him. It was the lady with long black hair. Beetle. Beetles don't eat sausages. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the input. Beetles don't eat sausages, said the doctor. They don't. They don't. After breakfast, Sensei came to pick Joffrey up. In the car, Joffrey asked, shit, I'm crying too much right now. Joffrey asked him, do you think I look like a beetle, Sensei? Just denies it. What are you talking about, silly? Sensei responded without even looking back. Joffrey looked at himself in the car window. He was still a beetle. Why couldn't they see? Can I be a doctor as a beetle? What the fuck? Can I be a doctor as a beetle? Joffrey hesitated for a moment and asked again. Sensei cast a glance at him in the rearview mirror and said, did you have a nightmare? I'll adjust your dosage. We can talk about the beetle thing when we get back. Joffrey snuck in through the back door and went upstairs with his still got 6 legs, which was easier than going downstairs. He knocked on the door of Sealy's room with one of his 6 legs. Oh, bro, it's emphasizing the 6 fucking legs. Sealy, it's me, Joffrey, he says. The door opened a crack. Sealy craned out and burst into tears the instant he saw him. What have they done to you? She says. Seely can see my changes. Joffrey was happy and upset at the same time. What should I do? I'm a beetle now, but no one seems to notice. Have I always been a beetle that no one cares about? Have I always been a beetle? Why is that the thing that he says? Fuck me. Have I always been a beetle? I care about you, Joey. So does Bronya. We care about you very much. You're important to us, said Seely. Then, can I still be human? I'll figure out how to turn you back, Joey. Trust me. Seeing Seely's tears streaming down her face, Joffrey felt sad. Seely stood on tiptoe and stroked his giant head. I'll figure it out. There must be a way to turn you back. Joffrey became taller than Seely after he turned into a beetle. He had always wished to grow taller so that he'd be able to protect his two big sisters. So maybe turning into a beetle wasn't so bad. It's just turning it into a positive. You can't turn this into a positive. How are you going to twist this into a positive, please? Yeah, so maybe turning into a beetle wasn't so bad, eh? Though he still preferred to be a human boy, though. Go get some sleep. Maybe you'll feel better later. Joffrey nodded obediently and went back to his own room. When Joffrey woke up again, he found that he was no longer a beetle. He woke up and he was no longer beetle. He cheerfully got out of bed, put on his little shirt that Seely mended for him, and his favorite grey pants. That's right, I'm Joffrey, a human boy, not a beetle. Why does this give me Pinocchio vibes? I'm a real boy, not a beetle. He opened the door and saw a doctor with long black hair and Sensei. They looked stunned when they saw him. Joffrey didn't understand why they were so shocked. He started to run faster and faster. He didn't know why he could run so fast, as if he still had 6 legs. He has 2, but he's running with the power of 6. He just wanted to see Seely and tell her, Joffrey is no longer a beetle. Let's go, Joffrey. The fuck did I just read? The